Where did you get
I
your
invested that
recipe?
money you gave me, and I'm now a millionaire, just so you know.
Oh no, I could have hired a lot of people to shovel my driveway.
All right, guys, we're going live. I'm going to mute everybody. It's good to see everybody today.
Good
Good to see
talking
you
with
all.
y'all.
You too.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to those on Zoom. My last official act at the podium as president, kind of. I'm in limbo right now. Anyway, thank you for being here and joining us today. And I'm really excited to hear all the exciting things that Bret's going to talk about. We have a few things we want to take care of first. So I'm going to ask you guys to take a seat, and then I'll ask you to stand again in a few minutes. Okay. So welcome to the Rotarians and our guests that are joining us today for the first meeting of the 109th year of the Rotary Club of Lexington, a club that is devoted to service above self. I'm Kim Johnson, for those of you that don't know, and I'm honored to have served as president of this prestigious club for the year of 2023 to 2024. I will be assisting with the program today with soon to be president Bret Anderson for the 24-25 year. I have a few awards that I want to give out today, and I did not see one of the recipients. She told me she was coming. Is Crystal here? Newton? Okay. So we'll save a little time there. Oh, she did? Okay, Crystal, can you join me at the podium? You walked in perfect timing. You're in trouble. You're in trouble. Thank you. I had given out an award to Jenny and Dylan, and you weren't able to be here. And I wanted to thank you for your continued support and service to the club to help us increase our marketing efforts in so many different ways, supporting the Early Bird Mixer and helping us with our participation in Women Leading Kentucky events have really made a huge impact on our membership and communication goals. I would like to present you with this engraved bottle of Woodford Reserve. and have you as a new member of the Spirit of Rotary Awards in 2023-24. And I called you guys my 3 marketing musketeers. So thank you so much. Thank you. Next, I have the Service Above Self Award. This person joined Rotary in 2013 and jumped right in to help with the rodeo. He did a great job leading the mutton busting for the event, and he has served on the board as secretary and is now a director. He has taken on a role in membership with focus on retention and is also working on compiling and organizing our policies and procedures. I'm gonna cry. Thought I was done with that. Okay, let me see where I lost my place. Okay, so that we have all of our records in one place and help with succession planning and things like that. He's involved in the scouting committee and actually led and developed the program for an aviation merit badge. He led our efforts working with military missions, volunteers at Dancing with the Stars. And I'm sure there are many other projects he's involved in. He is one of the first to raise his hand and ask, how can I help? And does so without hesitation. He was especially helpful and supportive of me in my efforts this past year. I'm sorry, I'm getting choked because it's my last meeting. He embodies what it means to be a person of action and service above self. Please join me in congratulating Chris Campbell as the recipient of the Service Above Self. I'm so happy. Thank you, Chris, for everything that you've done. All right. Losing track of my, okay. For today's inspiration, the pledge and the 4-way test, it will be given by Buzz Carmichael. Join me up here. Come on down, Buzz. No. Yes. Thank you, Buzz.
Hello, everybody. The pledge, please. Please stand. Where's the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We do the 4-way now. 4-way test, please. Truth. Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Be beneficial to all concerned. Thank you. Please sit. I was asked to give the inspiration. Now that's a great word. Our new president personifies the word. Now, why do I say that? I got to know the new president when he joined Rotary and joined the dance committee. And immediately he went to work. Then when I wasn't doing Dancing with the Stars or the Alligator, I bartended for the dancers upstairs in the at the Marriott. And there I got to know, observe the new president and his family. I have never seen, oh, by the way, so we got to see that. And then I was just blown away by Bret and his wife and his children. I've never seen such a loving, respectful, fun, working together family that is on his behalf, where they all get along, they help each other. And then 2 years later, he does Dancing with the Stars again. First time was with his wife, the second time was with his daughter. I was blown away. And I saw that over and over again. And then I knew when he did the worm one year, wasn't the alligator, it was the worm. I knew that he was inspirational. Now, I got to thinking, where did this come from? How did this fella have all these traits? Then I happened to be reading in Facebook about his dad. His dad was a very, very hardworking fella. He started from the bottom and worked himself way, way up. His whole thing was keeping and loving his family, loving each other, and also getting involved in the community. I talked about this, so then, so the worm, so I got, it's hard to talk about this because I know it was a tough year for the president because his dad just died. But what was cool about his dad, he called this guy every day. And he also worked hard. He loved his family. He believed in giving back to the community. And he believed in helping people. He was on, I think when he died, he was on 14 different committees. Now, so I told you that they talked every day, but when they talked, what it was recorded in the story, that it was genuinely encouraging. In other words, the conversations were generally encouraging. In other words, he was trying to help. That's what Rotary is all about. So you were programmed early. So this is a great gift that Bret personifies, and of course, Carrie did make it complete. But the other thing is they have the same smile, he and his dad. It's really kind of cool. So thank you for that. But I want to say thank you, God, for the food which we're about to eat. Thank you for all the other presidents of the Lexington Rotary that also have been inspirational to the development of this club. May we ever be mindful of the needs of others and grateful for all that we have. Amen.
Thank you, Buzz. With the introduction of guests, I'd like to invite Brad Patrick up to the podium.
Always enjoy meetings with this much energy when I run out of wheel horses to hand out. So a good group today. And this good group includes some guests. I want each guest, if you would just kind of either stand up or wave your hand so we know who to run to welcome. But Casey McKenna, she's a guest of Susie Parnham. So welcome. David Brian Blondell, where's David? Here are the guests of Reverend Blondell. And we've seen Chris Henry a couple times. He's a future member, true? Yes, welcome aboard. And then the fellow brought a whole bunch of fan club with him. Bret Anderson has several guests. Michael Thompson. There's Michael. Yeah. Pete Alberti. Well, Bertie, where's Pete? Stand up, Pete, so we know where Pete is. Pete wandered in here like he owned the place. I just said, come on in, Pete. He's happy to be here. And then Brian Jackson. There's Brian. And a couple of people that Buzz just mentioned. There's Natalie Anderson and Carrie Anderson. Yeah. That's our guest today. Let's keep bringing them in. Have fun, folks.
Thank you, Brad. I will now issue the oath of office for our new president. Please step forward and be installed as our 2024-2025 president. Raise your right hand and repeat after me the oath of president. I, Bret Anderson.
I, Bret Anderson,
as president of the Rotary Club of Lexington,
as president of the Rotary Club of Lexington,
will to the best of my ability administer the duties
will to the best of my ability administer the duties
of the office of president go on,
of the office of president
in a business-like manner
in a business-like manner
and in accordance with the club's constitution and bylaws.
and in accordance with the club's constitution and bylaws.
Congratulations. At this time, I would like to ask the 2024-2025 officers and directors to come forward for their oath of office. Please stand here in a line, I guess.
Eric?
Over here.
No, I heard a phone.
Yeah, whose phone was that? We need some extra money. Moolah. Okay, is everyone here? All right. Will you, you guys are gonna say I will after I'm done, okay? Will you accept and understand the charges to which you are elected, and will you work with diligence for the betterment of the Rotary Club of Lexington? All right. I hereby declare the 2024-25 officers and directors installed. We have pins for you. All right. Windows. Oh, okay. Okay, well, yeah.
It's my honor as the most immediate past president, our other two past presidents are unable to attend, to present the past president's pin to Kim Johnson. It's one of the greatest things you can have, title of past president. You've done a great job. Let's thank her for her role one more time, and I present you your
Yeah. Passing the gavel and lining up. And I
Okay,
was
you
gonna
can-
ask you to come back. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Thank you, everyone. That was so sweet. Ooh, this is pretty special. Okay, so, we have a tradition of passing the gavel, which holds a special significance. All of us who have served as president know that we will all draw from the knowledge, experience, and wisdom of the presidents who have served before us. As a demonstration of support and tradition, would all the past presidents in attendance please form a line beginning with Bob Milbert, who is our most experienced past president, so that you may take part in the passing of the gavel to our newest president. And you don't have to be in order. Bob, you can sit down. Line up here. Mhm, mhm. Yeah. Yep, I'm ready.
54 years ago. So 27,000. Average cost of a gallon of gas. 36 cents. If it's supposed to say something.
Your name and the year you were president. Your name.
All things to play.
Dave Mondell, everybody.
This is development for all the year, and I thought there would be two of us bring jackets on today. Or in past 2011, 2012. Ball fitting, 2017, 2018. DM 1450. Brisbane, 1992, 93.
Shared readings, 2018 and 19.
Thank you, James Rader, 2020 to 2021.
Kevin, 2012, 13.
I now give President Bret, it's gonna be hard to get used to, isn't it? The gavel is a symbol of transfer of the club's administration, the support of the past presidents, and the support of the Rotary Club of Lexington. Thank you. I'd like to have Jamie come up to the podium again, please.
I have the honor of introducing our new president. And it is an honor to introduce Bret Anderson as our new president. Every July all over the world, 33,000 Rotary clubs bring on new leadership. And this is the 108th time we've done this same task at the Rotary Club of Lexington. These new leaders offer new ideas, new energy, innovation, and provide a springboard for us to have a great Rotary year and be able to accomplish more as a Rotary Club. I'm 100% confident that we have the right person to lead us in this upcoming Rotary year. There's no question Bret is the right person to do that. I would say a little bit about him, but I think Buzz already stole a lot of my talking points, so I'll be very brief. That's okay. One thing I want to say is Bret has a lot of energy. When I say energy, I'm talking about physical fitness. He's a triathlete, participates in yoga, weightlifting. He also has a lot of energy outside of physical activity. You'll see that as a member of our club. He's been involved in Toastmasters. He's an excellent public speaker. He's an entrepreneur. I don't know, it's kind of hard to start a business. It's really kind of hard to start one during COVID. So my hat's off to him for getting that going. You know what he's done as a member of Rotary, all his hard work, energy, dedication to Dancing with the Lexington Stars. There were a lot of people involved, but he and Kim carried the heavy load, and they've done a great job with that program. So really excited to have Bret. He is the #1 of all Rotary Club presidents. You are the best break dancer of any president of RI. I'm confident of that. So we're excited to have him. Let's see. Do I have anything else I need to say about Bret? The only thing I'll say is when you're the president of the club, 100% of the people want you to be successful. And I think you will be successful. And it's my great honor to introduce you as our new president.
Thank you. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Kim. Kim believed in me and asked if I would be president. It was not on my radar. It was not my intention. I gave it a lot of thought before accepting this major responsibility. We worked together on major projects. We influenced and drove about $500,000 of revenue to Rotary over half a decade at least. Zig Ziglar said, leave whatever you do, leave it a little better than when you found it. And Kim, you absolutely have done that. You demonstrated two really important things. Elevate the brand. Your initiatives in marketing, PR, photography, social media, set in motion a new website, and especially events. Your attention to detail. You knew an event touched by Kim was going to be classy. And you fought for the right things. It would have been easier to kick the can. You probably ruffled some feathers, but you weren't going to let it get by you. Not on my watch. You may have said that, maybe I made that up, but you handled some difficulties and you created momentum for Rotary that I really need to continue. Thank you so much, Kim. We all owe Kim a debt of gratitude. Thanks, Kim. We had the past president's dinner last month. And Bob, I believe you started that. You said 1969. I'm not going to say that was the year I was born, but it probably was the year I was born. As part of that tradition that we continue today, all the past presidents stand up and provide advice to the incoming president. Bob, you had some sage advice. Few said enjoy it while it goes by so fast. Dean, you said just be yourself. Wynn said be like Dean. Everyone was so supportive, and then Darby Turner stood up and said, don't mess it up. And I get it. I get it. There's a lot of responsibility, and I don't promise perfection, but I promise effort. And I know I can call on past presidents for advice and insight and help as I go through this process. Thank you. Leadership is critical, and at the club level, but not just the club level, at the district level. At this time, I'd like to recognize the past district governors, and thank you for your service. If you would all, any district governors, please stand up and be recognized at this moment. Hey, hey, hey. Another key leadership part of the team of the Rotary Club of Lexington is the endowment board. I had my first experience with the endowment board last week or earlier this week, and Jim Richardson said, welcome to the fire. But Paul Tuning, Paul, will you please stand up? And the rest, the endowment board president and the rest of the endowment board, please stand up. Thank you for your service. And the core leadership of the Rotary Club of Lexington and its day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month operations. The 2024, 2025 committee chairs and vice chairs, would you please stand up and be recognized? I look forward to working with you in the coming effort. Margaret, thank you in advance for all the grace you provide to me. I can't wait to work with you. We've been working closely for a while, but I know it's gonna take another step here, and I'm really appreciative of you, so thank you. And thanks to my wife. 20 years ago, literally this week, 20 years ago, we moved to Lexington, and I told Carrie, I said, we're gonna be active members in the community. Be careful what you ask for. Here we are. What a long and amazing journey the last 20 and really the 23 of our marriage. Thank you so much. I love you. And to my Dancing with the Lexington Stars dance partner and judges champion, Natalie, future Rotarian. You've got the succession plan in place. My youngest daughter, thank you. All right, thank you. And then we're gonna start with some club announcements and including, are we ready for the lottery? Is Kevin here? Kevin, you got the lottery? And we're gonna. All right, I'm gonna pull two. What card are we looking for?
Ace of clubs.
Ace of clubs, and how much is in?
1,400.
1,400.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'm gonna pull two. And the first one, if you would please come up, last four digits, 8411, 8411. Coming up quickly, all right, quickly behind, 8416, 8416. Oh, close but no cigar. And, oh, good, Augusta. Last minute switch. Oh, thank you for participating so close. Celebrating birthdays this week is Kim Johnson, Amanda Ferguson, Tom Merritt, Chris Aldridge, and today Carrie Patterson. Happy birthday. And don't forget to participate in the birthday club. It's $1 for every year you've been on the planet, and it goes to the endowment and really adds up. So please participate in the birthday club. A few other brief announcements. The Kroger Plus program, it's super simple. All you have to do is go into the, if you have a Kroger Plus card, go into the back end. I think there's only about 7 members currently. We generated a check for about $18. But it doesn't take away your points. It just, it gives additional points to the Rotary Club. If we all do it, it'll add up and be a nice little cash amount at the end of every year. Raffle tickets, you may have noticed coming in, there's an opportunity to participate in the raffle. That's for the town branch. Every year for the next 3 years, we've been a total of 5. We have $100,000 we need to raise, $20,000 a year. And these raffle tickets go towards the Town Branch Park, now known as the Gatton Park. The drawing is next week. There's not a ton of tickets that have been sold, so please buy one. They're $50. And here are some of the things you can win. A trip to Antigua or Panama, $1,000 cash, a bottle of premium bourbon, or a table with catering at Picnic with the Pops. Buy yourself a raffle ticket and support the Gatton Park Town Branch expansion. Here to introduce 2 new Rotarians, Bruce Bell. You ready? One of the best parts of the announcements is introducing new Rotarians. Bruce, the microphone is yours.
My pleasure to introduce 2 new Rotarians, a husband and wife team. Also great friends of mine. I'll introduce the best looking one first. Lindsay Hughes Thurston. We worked together in Fayette District Court. She's been a district judge since 2018. And I honestly say she's a fantastic judge and a great colleague. She is, before this, she was assistant county attorney, assistant U.S. attorney, assistant secretary of state. She's very involved in our community. She is a director of Dress for Success, the Chrysalis House, the Well of Lexington. I think you heard a couple of weeks ago how her involved with the Honor Flight of Lexington. She's on that board, Lextran board. I'm just really excited to have her as a member of our club. I know she'll do a great job. Her husband, John, it took a lot of work to get him involved in this club. We did some real investigation of him, but no, John's a great friend of mine. And John's a retired police officer, retired agent with the U.S. Attorney's Office. John's been in public service his entire life. He's very involved in our community also. He's been president and board member of the Bluegrass Crime Stoppers since 2018. He's been in 2023, I was fortunate to see him get inducted into the Kentucky Veteran Hall of Fame this last year. And his involvement there, I know he's really involved. He's on their board now. He's also involved in Honor Flight. Some of you guys that like to watch the horse racing, he's a great handicapper, so talk to him about that. John will be a great member too. He's a good friend. John, let me give you a bag to it.
Thank you, Bruce, and welcome to Rotary. I've got about 10 minutes left, so I'm going to fly through my vision for 2024, 2025. And with a club that's approaching 109 years of great success, there's not a lot of reinventing of the wheel. We're doing a lot of right things. But there is a new sheriff in town. And Eric Brooks, our sergeant at arms, equipped with badge, hat, and whip. If a phone goes off, the sheriff is gonna get you. Thank you, Eric. Bob, I think you mentioned at the president's dinner, if you left a club meeting early, you were fined 10 cents. I don't know we're gonna go that far, but Eric, he's gonna run a tight ship. So you're all officially warned. Historically, Rotary values time. I have officially introduced a podium timer with a countdown, and we're gonna work hard. I mean, for us to do everything we need to do, we're gonna value time, and not just in the program meetings, but in all the committee meetings. We're gonna start on time, we're gonna end on time. Anything that doesn't get done in that time, we'll take offline. Kim, you started some initiatives. The third Thursday service project, we're gonna keep doing that. It's an amazing program to get out into the community. The fifth Thursday social, we're gonna continue doing that. And Susan Adams, our social calendar is the best I've ever seen, probably the best in club history. Thank you for all you do. We're evolving what the club really means to everybody, and having that social component matters a lot. Thanks for all your efforts. We're going to continue with the marketing and PR efforts that you started. I plan to also be here early on Thursday. I know that a lot of people are going to have questions and insights or recommendations. I'm going to get here early on Thursday, so please contact me if you'd like to schedule some time. I want to make myself as available as possible. From a focus area, the three areas that we're going to focus on, that I plan to focus on this next year, are membership and retention, revenue and a balanced budget, and a valued experience associated with some fun. Membership and retention, clubs like ours all around the country, really all around the world, are challenged. It's an evolving landscape, and we're all welcome. I came into the club, I came in on Thursdays, I showed up on time, and I left right afterwards. And if you're like that, we've got room for you. We want you. If then I evolved to become the assistant to the assistant's assistant in the committee, and we have room for you. We want you to join the club. We want you to be a part of it. We want you. And from elevating your position in leadership, we want you. New members, we're trying to be innovative, and we test a lot of things. Some things work and some things don't, but the early bird mixer is a smashing success. Our next early bird mixer is the 26th. It's from 8 to 9:30 at 46 Solutions right there at Lexington Green. It's a beautiful venue. It's got a great vibe. Lots of people are attending, great energy, and it's become really an opportunity for recruitment. We see new members coming from that directly on a regular basis. Awesome job to Crystal. Is Dylan Harper here? He was I think the man, and Jenny Schnur, thank you. What a home run. Hard to do, and it is absolutely a part of what we're gonna do. A lot of that is bringing in younger members, and there's been a lot of talk about driving younger membership to Rotary. So I think we really not cornered the market, but we've made some major strides in being able to do that. Part of attracting younger members is our social media efforts, and we haven't had an update in our website for well over a decade. And so we've got a new one coming in. Kim was the initiator, Dylan Harper was the make it happen man, and Patrick Metzger and his organization Blue Million is making this website very, very favorable, creating favorable terms for Rotary. It's exciting. It's amazing also what a good photographer can do. Bill Strauss, he's been the cornerstone of photography for many decades. We've added Michael Wallace to fill in at events, and it's amazing what good pictures can do for social media and everything. One of the other things I want to do in attracting memberships, there's this, who are we? What is Rotary? And we've discussed our elevator pitch. So one of the initiatives this year is to make sure everybody in this room and all the Rotarians who are here today are singing from the same sheet music. We have a identified script, at least some boundaries or structure of what to say when someone asks you, tell me about Rotary. Something quick and to the point, and we're going to work on that. That's an initiative. Dean, you sent me a template for that, and we're going to modify and modernize and keep it simple. And that's something we're going to focus on. In addition to focusing on younger members, Natalie, I see you. We have a great opportunity with people late in their career, maybe transitioning, maybe semi-retired, maybe retired. Did you know that there's 10,000 people in America retiring every day? And I've heard people in that stage in life wondering what they're going to do. How do they give back? They've got time, talent, and treasure, and they want to put it to work. And the Rotary Club is a perfect place for those people. So if you have a heart for community, young or old, we want you. And for the retention part, I'll talk more about that at the end when I discuss the valued experience and having some fun. But if you find value and you have fun, you're going to stick around. The next big piece is revenue and a balanced budget. So we're a big club. And there was a discussion, are we going to continue to be a big club? Are we going to continue to talk like we're a big club and act like a big club and represent that big club image? And I absolutely believe, in fact, we just decided to officially host the large club conference, moves from city to city each year for Rotary in 2026. So it's a big responsibility. It's a big honor, and we've got a lot to do. So membership and being able to pay for that, and the balancing the budget with declining membership. Kim, you helped right the ship and level and create some momentum so we can really grow. It's amazing what membership revenue will do to our budget. We're going to add, we had it on the books, but we've not really focused a lot on it, and that's corporate memberships. We have a lunch sponsorship opportunity for someone who, when people walk in, to have a table and talk about what we do to cover the costs of lunch. We're gonna focus on that. There's opportunities in wheel horse ads. How many do we have available? Like at least 10, 7, somewhere around there. So if you don't have a wheel horse ad, let's do that. It's a simple thing. It's worth $350. Let's sell that out. And then the roster comes out. The roster comes out in September. We're gonna have a sponsor for that. Now, talk about you want a sponsorship vehicle that sticks around. Who has every roster that they've ever been given? I mean, they stick around. Who keeps it for years? That sponsorship, that impression is gonna stick around. Is very valuable. If you're interested in any of those things, please contact me. We're also going to look at some new fundraisers. We've been reliant on Dancing with the Stars. We had an amazing year, one of the best years in all time and definitely in the recent past. We need some new major fundraisers to support Dancing with the Stars. And Dancing with the Stars is in early May. So we're looking at a trimester of 3 a year, about every 4 months. And that puts us from kind of spring to that fall time period. And we've got what is Susie? The UK away game tailgate. Well, we're gonna keep that going this year. Now we're still working on a date, but raise about $1,500, $2,000 with that. We have a spinning class to help raise money to eliminate polio. Jenny, you're gonna be doing that. We're gonna continue with that. That should be this fall as well. And something we're gonna add is a sprint triathlon. So this is on September 8th. It's a 400-meter swim, a 12.6-mile bike, and a 3-mile run. Everyone is mandatory required. No, I'm just kidding. There's gonna be about 6 of us, maybe 10 of us to do it. There's a couple of options, but we're looking for, and Peggy, you just got a $500 sponsor. That's September 8th at Spindletop. We're gonna do that and have some fun. So we're gonna get active. That's what we're looking to do this fall. And this winter, boy, I'm right at time here. An international dinner. It's been happening in other clubs. We're gonna raise money. It's in around the world to get the Rotary International concept in play. And we'll do that this winter. And plus, one of the things I know Buzz mentioned, my dad passed away, and I've been knee deep into managing affairs and trusts. And we really need to get our charitable giving trust opportunities for everyone in this club. I'm gonna put $5,000 or $10,000 in my trust to give to the Rotary Club of Lexington, and I hope you do too. And then last, valued experience and having some fun. These programs need to be fun. They're educational, and Laurel, you're going to do a great job providing that. The wheel horse, amazing what we're doing, how much effort and goes into that. And I'm going to add a component and call it the living legends. I really want to highlight our longstanding members and their contributions and do a biography on a monthly basis. And the fellowships through Rotary, they're everything from running and yoga to beer and bourbon and fishing and golf and computers and fashion, ways for our organization to build up communities within the sub-communities. We have a lot of work to do. It's going to be fun. We need a lot of help to be able to do this. So it's going to take the whole club. Be inspired. Get involved. It's going to be a great year. Thank you. This concludes our meeting. Next week's speaker is Brad White, defensive coordinator of UK's football team. After that, we have Jeff Ashley, philanthropy trends in Kentucky. And we are officially adjourned.